And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This is Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Man open. It's Moss complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Carr now to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the P8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Carr will look to throw. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They go play action. Cousins looking downfield for Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 34.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. He's going to let it go again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A pass there over the middle to start things out, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. Able to complete to Moss. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Card. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing his car. This is caught. 7 yards, the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Carr. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Back to throw, Carr. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet, defend.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be